Hello everybody, and this game was so stupid. It was so stupid. The enemy team basically didn't capture anything. We were just whooping them throughout the entire game. It was pretty damn boring, and that kind of explains my experience with Call of Duty now, because for some reason, I don't know if my internet is broken or whether Black Ops is just broken, but I always have a 3-bar and it's driving me insane. It takes me forever to find a match recently. I always have a 3-bar. If I don't have a 3-bar, I'm like against a full party or everyone's just not moving and it's boring as hell. So I'm having a pretty rough time in Call of Duty right now. I'm doing my best. I'm persevering. I'm staying in there, but I am definitely struggling. But today I wanted to talk to you guys about being selfish and how it's always seen as such a negative thing to be selfish, and I want to let you guys know that it's actually a pretty good thing to be somewhat selfish in your life. So I'm generally a pretty nice person. I enjoy being there for people. I genuinely do like helping people out. That's why I studied psychology for so long. That's why I was like training to be a therapist and all that stuff. But I used to take it entirely too far. I used to risk my own health, my own happiness to help somebody else out. And I always used to do that all the time. If someone needed to talk to me, if I had to go to work at say 8 o'clock in the morning and they wanted to talk and we were talking until 5, I would keep on talking to them regardless of whether I had to go to work or not. I would go with like an hour's sleep or no sleep at all just to make sure that they're okay and make sure that they're happy before we get off the phone or before we get off Skype or whatever it may be. I used to do that on a very, 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 very frequent basis. Almost daily, I used to do stuff like that, because the thing that happens is when you're one of those people that likes to help people or likes to be there for them, you tend to attract people that need a lot of help. You attract those kind of people. I don't know why. It's just how the universe works. So I was just surrounded by people that were depressed, had issues, or just generally very unhappy people. So every day I would do something. I would like not eat, not sleep, not do something that I wanted to do just to make sure that they were okay. And I'm definitely not saying that that is a bad thing to do or that's a bad personality trait to have, because it's not. It shows that you're a really, really, really nice person. It shows that you are an awesome person. But it gets to a point where it's like, if you're putting other people before yourself to the point where you're making yourself physically sick, or you're crying over it, or you're really, really, really bringing yourself down and making yourself depressed for them, it's just simply not healthy. It's simply really not healthy. And the honest truth is, from my personal experience, most of those people who you help and who you put yourself out there for like that, they end up not really fully appreciating it anyway. They end up not appreciating the amount of people that I've been there for, and I'm like, it's okay every single day, and then they just curse me out, or they're just really just big assholes to me after the fact. I can't even tell you the amount of times that has happened, and that's actually why I decided to change the way that I was, because I was constantly there for this one person. I felt like we were really good friends. I helped them through depression, through wanting to commit suicide, and all kinds of really intense stuff. And at the end of it, when they were a quote-unquote happier person, they just completely blew me off. They were like, didn't want to know me anymore. They were just being mean to me the entire time. And I was like, you know what? I'm so done with this. I'm so done. I'm so done, because I have suffered from depression throughout a large portion of my life due to various different reasons, and being around these people and trying to help them out has always kind of put me in the danger zone of being depressed again. And I'm like, why am I doing that? Like, why am I doing that for these people who don't appreciate it, or I don't really know that well? Why am I making myself depressed, physically ill, crying? Why? Like, what is the point? Yes, of course it is nice to help people, but at the same time, you have to put yourself first. You have to. If you're tired and you need to go to bed and someone is upset, you have to tell them that, look, it's okay, you're gonna be fine, and take your ass to bed. Because also, you have to think about it like this. If this person who you are trying to help so hard and putting them before yourself every day, all the time, is a true friend of yours, loves you, cares about you, appreciates you, they're not going to want you to do anything detrimental to yourself in order to help them, or because they are upset. So for example, say you do have to go to sleep and go to work in the morning. If I'm super upset, I'm not gonna sit there and go on and on and on and on and make you feel bad and make you feel like you have to keep talking to me because you have to go to bed. It's extremely inconsiderate, completely inconsiderate of that person that you're helping to want you to put yourself at risk or in harm's way or whatever it may be because they are upset. So if that person is your true friend, regardless of how upset they are, they should be considerate towards your feelings as well. It has to be a give and take relationship with anybody. If you are in a situation where you're finding yourself constantly putting yourself out for them and they're not at the very least being considerate towards your feelings or what you have going on in your life and not thinking they are the center of the universe, you need to just stop. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Because it's not worth it. It's just simply not worth it. And I really hope that no one's taking from this video that you shouldn't ever help anybody or never put yourself out there for somebody. I'm just simply saying that putting yourself first is more important because at the end of the day, you have to be happy. You have to be healthy. You have to get done what you have to do in your life just as much as that person who is going through something. So always put yourself first. If you can help somebody, that's amazing, it's awesome, and you should do it, but you should never do it to have it negatively impact your life because that's not fair on you, and they shouldn't be doing that to you, and they're being kind of inconsiderate and a bit of an asshole for doing that to you. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and took something away from it, and I'll speak to you later. Bye. No survivors.